Right. We're live. Let's see here. Sure that everything works. Yep, I seem to be live there. YouTube. We seem to have audio here as well. And let's go to Twitch. Just make sure that everything works. Let's go to Twitch. Just make sure that everything. There we go. Fucking salespeople. Da, 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 da. Get everything under control. And yeah. So, okay, you go out, Coltrane. I cannot have you sit here and whine. Let's see, where I got my thing here. There we go. Hold on. All right. Let's see. So yeah. So where I was I start this and I have this window on the side. We're clicking on it. We're getting a figure window, and of course it can't click on it again, so we can't close it, and it's just a fucking mess. And to be honest, I don't know if I like to have this window on this side. I rather have like a button that, you know, we can call it up in the center of the screen, and we click on it, it disappears, and then we call it up again, and so I think we're gonna do that instead. So let's go and check this code. Let's see. So we're gonna go to the HUD, and I think I'm going to, let's see here, main HUD there. I'm gonna look at the overlay as well. Let's see, that's the wrong overlay. I can also take a look at this overlay here. We can actually remove this whole thing. I mean, all this is in our overlay here. And I rather have it pop up in the center of the screen, and we'll control it with that. So we're going to create a widget for that first. So I'm going to do let's do another user widget. And this is going to be a main center menu. Main center menu. PWBP, main center menu. So let's do a flashbox. grab that, and I'm going to do an overlay. So we can grab, let's see, image, we can copy this guy here. Don't have to set everything. And we're going to have a mid height and width. So let's see, 250 by 200. Probably going to be too small, so let's do 400 just for the hell of it. I'm going to set this to desired, like so. This one will have a few buttons. Just button here. Lock buttons, sub buttons. Jesus, we got a lot of closing buttons. Should we? Let's just add a couple of buttons just for, so we can have something to test out with. Oh, right. We need to wrap these guys with a, we're gonna have a vertical, and then we're gonna have a horizontal box. Could do a grid stuff guy too, but yeah. Okay, so top 20, left 20. That might be too much. So 15 and 15. And oh shit, that's too much. See, I want some padding on the left, but 10. Yes, so we have something. Now I want these. Jesus fucking Christ, that's horrible, but yeah. Yeah. Let's see, right. Let's do 15 all over here and have that there. It's not really what I want, but it is what it is. So let's grab those text things. 1, 2, damn, they got big. Maybe I just need 2 here anyway. There we go. Yeah. The button hitting window button. And compass window button, compass. There we go. And those 2 need to be variables. All right. Cool. Hey, excellent Torch. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Let's see. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna have these buttons on the way down. Having a good day? Let's see. So we create the overlay here. So I'm going to create my own little controller for this, so we'll deal with that later. So yeah, Clint, I decided to remove my stuff from an overlay. I just don't like to have it on the side like this. I want to have something in the middle instead of the screen. So yeah. Let's see, all of this is just that. So we can remove this. Oh, pile. I'm gonna remove this as well. Yeah. So we're gonna work on getting first of all, getting a menu in the middle whenever you press. I'm pressing M right now and to get this menu, but I want a little menu, and then I'm gonna have a button that we can remove that menu when we are accessing something on the screen. And yeah, so I spent a little bit later today. I've been working about 2.5 hours on freaking trying to get multiplayer working. To be honest, it's a freaking nightmare because I don't have enough information. But if I press play as client here, I do get stuff up on the screen, and I can get this menu up, but I have problems with the replication of items inside the vehicle, for example. So that is something I need to start working on. And also, if I drag something over to one of these, they just disappear. So replication is a major freaking headache, and I need to learn more about it. So I found this course on it, but it's 60 hours of training material. So it's gonna take me a while. So that's gonna be my weekends when I'm not streaming. Is what I'm gonna do is sit there and just try to learn everything to do with replication and multiplayer, because it's really my weak point. I don't understand it enough. The problem is when you start doing a training course like that is that you have so much information about everything else. Like yeah, we're gonna build a multiplayer game and we're gonna blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, so this is how you attach the weapon to the character. And you're like, yeah, I know. Okay. But if you fast forward, you're afraid that you're missing some small key pieces of information in there when you're doing like a major, not tutorials, but actual training session that you. So it's really frustrating, and then you sit there and like you watch hours of stuff that just to get those small pieces of information. Yeah, but the thing is that, you wanted to start building games, right? You didn't know what type of games, and then you start like, okay, multiplayer. Fuck. But hey, it is what it is, and to be honest, it's okay. It's just gonna be a hassle about some certain things, but it is what it is. It's a part of, you can't force everything down your own throat either, because I've been doing I have a basic understanding of how replication works, but then you get into this intricate parts about how replication works in different situations and what's being replicated, and that certain items isn't automatically replicated. So if you need to get those replicated, then you need to be physically actually adding replication to them. It's like, ugh. So yeah, it's something that I need to learn, and I need to take a couple of weeks, and a couple of weeks is probably going to be a couple of months, but it's just step by step building up the knowledge and building up the confidence to do it. Let's see. So what are we doing? Well, we're doing the HUD. Let's go to the HUD. No, not to the HUD. Let's see here. How am I going to do this? So basically this is it. So I need just a controller and a widget for this. So let's create those classes. And public UI widget. Gonna do a user widget. Yeah, I'll be all right. It's just when you sit there and you realize you're trying to figure it out, and you're like, okay, I figured this out, and then you come across because when I started this morning, I couldn't even open my multiplayer. It's like, what the hell happened here? And then, holy shit! Okay, this needs to be replicated. Okay, I replicate that, and then it crashes and it crashes and crashes. And I know it's all I need to do is take every crash by itself and try to figure it out. But then today I sat into a situation where like, holy shit! So you need to replicate a variable, but it's not a variable, it's a struct. It's a variable inside a struct that needs to be replicated. How the fuck do I do that? And then you realize that, okay, I don't create it on the server, so I need to use the has authorities thing, make sure that everything is set on the server, and then you realize that, shit, okay, I need to, there's some piece of information in there, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. And then, so it's gonna be fine. It's just small pieces of information I'm missing, I think, or, on multiple places. But that's why I do this, is to learn. So, yeah. Okay, what the hell did I just do? I double clicked on it. It's not supposed to be. I'm supposed to do create a C++ class. And I never said that I'm an expert at this. I'm just saying that I love doing it, and it's something I really enjoy working with. So let's see here. Hot overlay widgets is where we're gonna do this. Boom. And this is gonna be a main center menu. I hope it's not competitive, otherwise you need to focus on lag compensation as well. Okay. No, it's not gonna be. So this game is absolutely not gonna be, like COD or something like that. It's not gonna be anything like, oh shit, we're gonna score, and you're gonna have like milliseconds precision and shit. It's like, no. If we do server ticks at twice a second, I'm good. That's good enough. So it's not gonna be milliseconds. We're gonna talk about tens of seconds maybe, or half a second, shit like that. That's fine. Main center menu. No, this is not a main menu. It's a widget selector selection menu. Probably a better word. And create that. I mean, for example, what is all these games? If I take the one I've been playing a little bit is what the hell is that name? Jesus. Sorry. Now I get fucking frustrated myself. Steam. Categories, no. Library, here we go. Counter-Strike. Jesus, I could not get that word. But the Counter-Strike, I mean, that's so precise. Everything's so precise. It's like, no. I mean, come on. To be honest, I played a little bit. I don't really... It's too competitive for me, So fun with wonderful bugs, especially play with high ping and all. Yeah. But yeah, it's bugs. Isn't it wonderful? I love bugs sometimes because it's an opportunity to learn, as they say, an opportunity to learn. Widget controller. So we're gonna create a widget controller. It's gonna, what the hell did I call it? Main widget. The fuck did I call that fucking thing? Jesus, my memory is like a fucking fish. Cancel. We're gonna cancel this. Thank you. There we go. Widget selection menu. So I'm gonna say widget selection menu. Widget selection menu controller. And widget controller fitting basic information. HUD overlay widget controllers. That's the one we want. There we go. Boom. Yeah, I mean, it is fun to learn though. It's once you it's you know, creeping your body when you're coming up to a problem. You're like, I have no fucking idea what to do here. I have no idea how to approach this, and then you overcome that. You learn, you understand. Oh, wait a minute. If I do it this way, then it all of a sudden just works because that's how you're supposed to do it. And the feeling that you get when you overcome these problems and moving on to the next problem is like, I can fucking do it, man. This is not impossible. It just takes some time to learn. And then next time I come across the same problem, I don't spend 20 minutes or 2 days to try to figure it out. It's just, okay, wait a minute, how did I do this? Oh, I'll go in, I replicate this, I do this, I, you know, make sure that it has authority, and then boom, moving on to the next problem. So yeah, that's amazing feeling. So let's see here. So we're gonna have the buttons is gonna be controlled from the blueprint. Right now, I actually don't need to do anything in here. All I need to do is make sure that it's get populated on the screen and that gets its controller, and then the controller can just call functions. Yeah, so we don't really need to do much here. Just need to make sure that we have a controller, and that's going to be a T object pointer. Oh, let's see, we're going to do the public here first. It's going to be a new widget selection menu controller for declaration menu. No, let's call it controller. There we go. And then we're going to have a void controller set. Boom. And we're going to take the controller equals cast. Whoa. New widget selection controller. Boom. And we are going to cast our widget controller. Easy peasy, easy peasy. And yeah, let's just need a couple of functions, right? So what functions do we need? We need to be able to click on the buttons. So we have a void click on fitting menu button, and void click on path button. That's our those, and we're gonna have a new function and blueprint callable. And should we have a category? Maybe. Buttons. I don't know. Stupid. But hey, that's the way it goes. So these one needs to be generated. Yes. Okay. So let's see here. We did another on our, not that guy. let's see here. On our overlay widget controller, we had this function. We already created that. Create widget compass widget is. I'm gonna redo this a little bit, but that's basically what we need to do there. And this is what we need to do on the other one. All right, include. This is what's so freaking awesome with Rider, is that he just includes it straight up. Let's see. I can actually remove these guys. Don't need them anymore. Clean it up a little bit. I was thinking maybe I should bring in somebody to help me that actually knows a lot of multiplayer. So I can concentrate on just creating, but at the same time that person won't put money. It's like, yeah, right. But it's probably much just because I'm a little lazy and scared. Let's see, we're gonna create those guys. We're gonna copy those. We don't need those on our overlay widget anymore. Create them down here. Just, you know, why do things that I don't need to do. All right, so we need a we need a new widget selector controller. We need a constructor for that. Cool. That's the compass. No Coltrane. And oh, did I do the compass? Did I cut out the right one? Compass widget. Yeah. Probably not, but yeah. Base. The fuck, get out of here. Hold on. Need to do that guy here. Compass controller class, right? Yeah, I probably need to redo this quite a bit. I mean, the fuck, Jesus Christ, what am I doing here? That's the controller. What is this though? Yeah, this is not right anyway. We don't need any of these anyway. Copy this just to have it. Oh, I have that already. Okay. That's all this need to be done. The compass, we don't need that either. Can remove this. Did already copy that, right? Oh shit. Yeah, this could be removed. This is the old code I was playing around with when it comes to that, so that's fine. Remove that. And base, those can be removed. I can remove that. We don't need that anymore. Holy shit, there's a lot of shit here now. There we go. Yeah, that became very empty. That's fine. Okay, So with this overlay widget controller, we don't need that anymore. I can close that one. Okay, so let's wait with these guys first of all. I don't need to worry about that just yet. We're not gonna do that yet. We're not gonna do that yet. All right. Right. Okay, so my overlay or hub, I need to create. So I need to create my new widget. And where should I create that? Either I create it on the overlay, in the overlay class where we just were, or I create it in the HUD. To be honest, I'd rather start adding that into the overlay controller, I think. Yeah. No, I just removed everything from it, but that's fine, I guess. So let's do that. Let's start over. So we're gonna have two subclasses, one for the controller and one for the actual widget. Overlay. Yeah, all right. So we're gonna first have our new widget selection menu. New widget selection menu. There we go. Or we'll declare that. And we can remove that guy. We can remove base information, which I don't know. That's fine. And we're gonna have a new widget selection controller. And let's see here, so it's gonna be a widget selection menu class. Widget selection menu controller class. Oh right, scrolling. What are we working on today? Let's see here. Working on the compass. Well, I'm working on a. Jesus, come on! Can I get this a little bit bigger? There, thank you. Center menu. Working on a center menu display. Boom. Done. Okay. So we got those classes. Now we can go and we can grab these guys. I mean, I know I just copied and deleted it, but I'd rather do it from a fresh standpoint here. And let's see. Boom, 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 boom. And this is going to be new widget selection menu controller static class. And let's call this a widget selection menu object. Copy that. Do that and do that. And oh, right. This needs to be a U widget selection menu. All right, so that is that. So now I'm just going to copy my item here, the reference for my item. Where are you? Jesus, I really need to put some. I'm going to do that. I can do that, set that as a favorite, add to favorites, and oops, let's see here, come on, there. And I go to, can I change the color, set color? There we go. UI. Yep. That didn't fucking help me, did it? So, hey man. Hey Unknown. How you doing? This needs shit. I am so, I don't think ahead. I just do things. So this needs, honestly, we need to start working with this draggable or fitting mode and floating window. This guy. This is what I want to work with, right? Because in here, I got a scroll box. No, that could be hidden. Let's see here. Here, I got a main content switcher. And this main content switcher, I can, let's see, how do I do this? I fill that with information. When I use my tab system, right? Trying to, ah, shit. I think I was a little too hasty when I built this up. So that is the main header. This is my switch box, size box for my tabs. And this is my main content. So the header switcher is that. I can minimize that. Okay. This could be so this could be, well, tab size box, right? No, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to, the thing is what I don't want to do, what I want to do and what I don't want to do. Okay, so this is my drag and drop function. We got a lot of stuff in here happening when we drag it and drop it, and we remove from when we click on the buttons, you know. So this is a lot of stuff is happening. I don't want to repeat it. That's the thing. This, for example, is my update sizing of the entire widget. And there's a lot of code here and just don't want to just repeat and copy paste. So I'd rather reuse it if I can. So I was thinking, could we reuse this by changing the header switcher here now to 1 here. Boom. There. So now we have that, and then we can keep this stuff at the bottom, and then we put in the main content switcher, we put in this window. Although we remove the background, then we don't need the background because we already have a background. And then we have a movable window that can be resized with the buttons inside. I think that's the best way to do it. Oh, Jesus. So what are we going to do instead then? We're going to reuse this base information widget. And that is main content switcher. Is that? No, that can't be it. Here, base information widget. That's the one we want in our C++ code here. So let's see. So overlay widget controller. Yeah, new base information widget. Is that it? Is that it? I mean, it's all these freaking decisions to make, right? And what I'm going to do here also is I'm going to reuse the same controller. Jesus. All right. When we're creating that as an information. Shit. Okay. Base information widget. As a tab controllers, we don't need those. Basic information tab controllers, scroll box widget, overlay radial. What the hell? Which one is the base for the actual attributes, rows, basic information? Widget control. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see what happens in this controller. Something we need to work on, I guess. Initialize base widget implementation. We are grabbing all the informations here. We actually might need to have information with the tab there. Set, so we can set if it's visual or not. Widget remove from parent, buttons push, so that's the buttons at the top. Information, if we get a target actor, which we won't have in this situation. It's so specialized. Create tab buttons is so specialized in doing all these small little tasks. It's a tab button container. The question is, what we could do is set a bool here. When we initialize this stuff, and then because I want this to be just something I can, because I'm trying to foresee this. I want this to be like a very, very generic thing that I can just grab and say, this is a generic tab. This is generic thing. And then I just put everything into it, you know, like, so it's totally empty, and then I can populate it as I want. Shit. Fuck it. We reuse this one. We reuse this one, and then I'll deal with the small issues that we're gonna encounter here. Sorry for the income. You know, I can't just do things right. I have to rethink them sometimes. We're gonna do a basic information widget controller. I have for the declarations. This is gonna be basic information widget controller. Controller class, and this is going to be a basic information widget class. All right, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Coming in a very bad situation where I'm very, thinking left and thinking right and can't come to a decision on what the hell I want to do. But I mean, that's the way this is. So, but thank you, and welcome. You are very welcome here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just do this, and if it fucks up, then I'll spend the night and just trying to figure out what the hell I did wrong, and then I'll go from there, I guess. This is that. This is that. Yeah. Included. Thank you. And we can take this. All right. Let's see. We need to have update this now. So we need to have our widgets reference. Grab that. Here we are just going to remove everything before game and everything from the dot and forward. It's going to be removed there. Boom. Okay. Now we got those references in there. Okay, so let's create a function that we can call and set this up. So the function is going to be a void function, and we're going to call it add center menu. Nothing more than that. It's just a menu that's going to be added. So boom. Cool. Let's see. Let's copy some code here, because this is the same freaking code all over. No, or whatnot, not there. Sorry, here. So we are going to go and copy this stuff here. There we go. And paste that in there. Right. So we're going to add the center menu. So first of all, we want to know that we have the class. We don't crash. So we're going to get that there. And this needs to be included, I guess. Yep. I'm going to do it there. We're going to say, we got the controller. Now we need to include the actual widget, UI widget, base information widget. Boom. That's that. And then we're going to get the controller. We're getting the controller params. We need to include our player controller here, I see, and our HUD. Boom. And then we are creating a controller, widget controller, and we are going to use our class for our base information controller, and we are going to use the actual class, not just the reference to the class. And why are you cannot initialize variable of type because we don't have that included, I guess. Yeah. Basic information widget controller, basic information widget controller. We have it right here. Okay, what else? What's wrong? What's wrong, buddy? All right. Cool. Let's see. We're setting the widget controller, and we add it to the viewport, and we center on the viewport. So that's actually perfect. That's what we wanted. Okay, so now we just need to go in and start messing around with everything inside this widget, because if we are, well, first of all, before we do that, I want to go to my player controller and actually control that we are getting this one up. So I have that already fixed. All I need to do is change which function we're running by pressing the M button, menu button. So I'm gonna go to player controller, player, main controllers, player controller. All right. So what do we call that? Okay, here they are. Fitting menu action. We're gonna rename that somehow, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fucking work. Fitting menu button pushed. Boom. No, shit. All right, we need to rename that first of all. I don't like to have. There we go. And this is on center. What do you call that? Center menu. On center menu. Menu pushed. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that and put that there. Boom. And then we also on what the fuck, where did it go? There we go. And we're gonna go into the player H and try to find on center on fitting menu button push. There we go. Blue. All right, so what are we gonna do? Well, we're getting hot. If it's not shit. Okay, we need to fix that as well. Anyway, we're not going to call this. However, we are going to grab our overlay. So we have UGD, but the widget control, no UGD function library. And this one has get active overlay, right? Now we can use this as the context. And now we can say, oh, we probably need to cast this, don't we? It's going to be an overlay widget. Oh, it's on the controller too. So, yeah. All right, so we're going to do a overlay widget controller. Wait a minute. Do we need to cast it and cast it again? Probably, because we need to get the controller and then we need to cast that we don't need to cast that controller. Perfect. Overlay equals, and then we're gonna, maybe this returns a galaxy. Yes, it does. Nice. Well, maybe then we need to do then we all need to do is controller, boom, and we're gonna say view overlay widget controller. Overlay, then we do overlay controller. That actually works. Nice. Now we get that overlay widget controller. And if we now call whatever we call it, add center menu. add center menu. Nice. All right, so boom. Okay, we need to have a function called remove center web menu too, right? Yeah, we need to have a remove center menu as well. That's okay. Should be able to do that. Oh, so remove. What the hell? Rename. What the hell? Remove center menu. That doesn't exist. What? It doesn't exist? That's the worst thing I ever heard. Hey. Okay. So, whoa. So, let's do that. Let's. No. What the hell am I doing? Bum. Generate. All right. So we need on our widget, we need to set an active widgets. Active widget, yes, an active widget. So we need to have a new base. Oop. I'm going to set this. I'm going to do a key object pointer of this type. Active center menu. Oh, no, like so. And this is going to be a U property. Do we need to access this from anywhere else than here? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But we're only going to remove it by clicking on either the X or a button. That's the only ways to remove it, right? So you have the menu up. The only way to remove it is clicking on the X, which is on the widget, so that's fine. Or add button that's in the widget, so that's fine. That should be fine. Yep. So that means that what we're gonna do here is we creating and we center, and then we say active center menu equals new widget. Boom. And then if we remove active center menu, then we want to check if active center menu. Then we type our active center menu. And we call remove from parent. And we set the active center menu equals null pointer. Boom. Oh, pointer. Okay. And we're going to start out the whole good shebang here with a nice null pointer on my active center. Boom. So it is a null pointer when we start out. When we add it, we're adding the new widget as the new active center menu. And when we remove it from the parent, and then we set in the active center menu to null pointer. And we also want to do this. If, boom. If, if active center menu, if we already have one, we want to remove it. So, we can actually just do remove from menu, and then we are done. So we don't get duplicates. If we spam the menu buttons, we don't get duplicates. You know, it just removes it and adds it again. We also, so yeah, it's a double check, so to speak, to make sure that we remove it before we add it. So we can go to replay controller. Now we have removed from center menu, and if I don't need to check the HUD here, do I? No, I don't. So I need to check. The thing I need to check though is, so we're gonna do is this, and then we can say if, boom, we can remove that guy, and we want to, let's see, we want to check that. I'm going to check that we have an overlay controller actually is active, otherwise we don't want to do anything. And then we are checking overlay controller. So we are really checking this this thing. So we will not, I mean, I think we have a triple check on that. No, we can remove that guy there. Boom. I think that's it. What are you gonna think about that? That should be working, right? Damn. Should work fine. Okay, so let's go in here. So if we click on the button, we get that fixed. So now let's see what it can do in the, we got the overlay widget control is done. Overlay widget controller. So this, now we are inside this guy. Now we're gonna wait with this guy, so we can save that for now. Going to get back to that. Widget selection, can go back to that later. Damn, there's a lot of fucking shit open here. All right, so we can close that guy, we can close that guy. And I want to open the actual widget. Basic overlay widget controller. No, basic, we're basic information tab, select information widget subcon. No, I really was bad at naming conventions here. Base information widget, here we go. I need to have access to a little bit more information here. I need to have access to, let's see, we got the header switcher, got the, that's a body, we got that. I need to have access to that. I also, what's this? Tab bars. What the hell is this shit? Why is this all the way down? What the hell did just happen? Header switcher, tab size box. No. Why do I have a fucking tab size box at the tab bar at the bottom? Why do I have this? All right, nothing is working anymore. Great. I need to rerun this. And the thing is, you come in and you're like, why do I have this? And then you're like, oh, let's remove it. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, oh, that's why I had it. Oops. Because you really figure out that something went really bad. Oh, shit. What did I forget? I probably forgot to have shit. Ah! All right. Yeah. All right. Don't even know if we're gonna use this, but yeah. I think a dog opened the door. Hey, doggy. There we go. That's it. Widget selection menu controller. Well, we'll take it down and see where the hell we are ending up. Okay, cool. Stop. Stop. Okay, stop. Just stop. Yeah, that works. Okay. So everything works. Cool. Now we don't have access to anything, but that's okay. So come again. Why do I have access to this? Let's see. Let's check that menu here. Information menu. There's nothing. I don't use it for anything down here that I know. Feels like it's just in the way. Let's see. Probably gonna be something that happens, but almost like it was a buffer or something like that. You know? So everything works as it should. So yeah, I don't know. Probably gonna figure something out that it was there for a reason, but yep. Cool. All right. So what I need is this guy here. I need access to that guy because I want to be able to remove him totally or visually. So we need to go in here and we're gonna check, not you, we're gonna check this guy right here. I'm gonna add, is that what oh no, that's a size box. So I got the container. Can I control it with the container? Item switcher, item header, tab size box. Maybe I can, if I remove the tab bar. Oh yeah, I can't control it with that, so it's unnecessary. All right. Don't need that. Boom, boom. Okay. So let's see. Then I should be able to control everything. Okay. Let's create a function, and the function is basically going to be void minimum information or something. Bad this, but basically what this is going to do is going to do this. You're gonna set a bool, set tab container, or should we just set a bool here? We can do this as well, but we're gonna have a bool. Protect the private. We're gonna have a bool. It's minimum information. And we're gonna set that to false as normal. And we're going to have it create a function called void set is minimum information. And this is going to take a bool of in minimum. So this is basically going to set the set this, and if it's true, then we will kick off this function. If it's false, we're gonna set the other stuff, so that we are just controlling what to do, what and when. So equals in minimum. That's all it's gonna do. It's going to check that. So now we can check it at the top here when we are initializing this whole thing, getting all these information data, set information data. Can do all that after we done. Oh, maybe not. What is this set information data? What is that doing? I was doing a lot of weird things when I was starting out here. Getting the target actor. Item is world interaction. Blah, 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 blah. Getting some information. Hackable. Yeah, this is nothing that we need to worry about either. So set these things. It's just I don't know why I did these functions. So this can be added at the bottom. Stop there, Coltrane. I need to check these because this makes no sense to me, honestly. Set header switcher. All right, so we're setting the header switcher. That's good. We can do it manually in our function though. So we're gonna do that in our function. So we're gonna set it to 1, which is basically the minimum. And let's see. This is what I get. I don't understand why I didn't do this. Don't have access to my header item texture. I got some accesses, but don't have all of them. So I need to start getting the TW pointer. I don't store it. I'm just grabbing it and, you know, Jesus. Okay, so this is a U widget switcher, so I'm going to copy that fucker. So there we go. Then you do what do you call that? Header switcher. There, boom. And U property on that guy. Boom. Here we go. Now we get a header switcher, and we're going to set the header switcher equals. I'm going to get that. I don't know why you're using the getter function, but it's what I do, what I did. Now I can I can remove that. Well, actually, I can just redo this guy. Boom. What's It's really messy when I created this. Really messy. Set header switcher. Boom. It's so funny when you go back to code you did months ago and you're like, yeah, oops. This is not how I was supposed to do it, and then you have to start cleaning it up. So I'm gonna say we do header switcher. Boom. What? All right, because we probably need. No, we should have that, shouldn't we? Let's take a look at that. Do we even have that? Switcher, widget switcher. Yeah, we do. All right. Widget switcher, we got that. Don't need to bind it though. You can see that. Oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? That's not the right place. Here we go. Header switcher. There we go. Do we have it here? No. Yes, we do. Widget switcher. There we go. Got it right there. Yeah. Also, I know. I don't understand this. Set active widgets. All right. Okay. I just needed to do that. All right. There we go. Now we're going to do this. Here. Boom. That's the first thing. Gonna take this. I'm gonna move it at the bottom. Boom. This doesn't need to happen unless we're doing it. We don't need to set the header item name because we are. So we're gonna say if this is true, we are going to do one thing. Otherwise we don't. Okay, so I probably need to do something with this as well. I just realized that. I'm afraid to get a null pointer otherwise, and you know, even though you don't use it, you might get a null pointer. So we'll deal with it. There we go. So else, if we're doing all that, and if that is true, we are going to take that guy here. All right. Set main content switcher. We don't. Okay. We need to have access to that. I need to sorry, Nitsud on Twitch. How you doing, man or lady? I'm sorry, I don't know, man. I guess. Need 97% of people watching this is men, so call me Dustin. Yeah, right. I think that's easier. Dustin. As long as not like the Dustin guy on I'm gonna stop Coltrane. Just because I'm talking, I don't talk to you. Okay. I'm trying to. Oh, give me a second. Give me a second here. Oh, freaking dog. It gets crazy as soon as I start talking like you're talking to somebody. No, it's okay. It's I'm just trying to setting up my menu system a little bit more organized and going into a freaking menu that I spent time on 2 months ago. And in the last 2 months, I learned a lot and start doing things differently. And all of a sudden, you come back and you're like, "What the hell did I do here?" And then need to start trying to organize it, and it takes a little bit, and and the worst problem is not to take the time to do it. It's just validate your inner feelings that what the fuck, I had to do this. Oh no, can I not do it? And then you talk to yourself for a bit, and then you're like, okay, I'll do it. And then it takes like 20 minutes to redo whatever you did, and then you're like, okay, it wasn't that bad, but it takes half an hour to figure out that I need to do it. So yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, nice to see somebody on Twitch. I usually have some people in watching on YouTube, but I think that the hardest part is to figure out what's going on after a few months. Yeah, that's probably true. Probably true. Yeah, comments is more important than you think, But anyway, it's nice to see somebody on Twitch because it seems like it's not that many watching coding streams on Twitch as it is on YouTube. But yeah, no, I created this information widget so I could reuse it later on. I had an idea that I wanted to reuse this widget, and because it's a lot of good code in it, it's a widget that you can drag and drop and resize and everything, and you can lock it, and so it's very good. But no, they don't search for coding stuff, I guess. I mean, there are people coding, and I seen Twitch has some pretty big streamers, coding streamers, but I think it's very niche thing to do. Well, on YouTube, it sticks around for a while as well. I mean, on Twitch, it sticks around in your inventory with your old videos for 8 days, and on YouTube, it just sticks around. So that's it's easier to get people that, oh, wait a minute, I want to look at this guy. What the hell is he up to? And then they can go back and look at the older streams and stuff like that. So I have a few streams going on backwards. For about a month and a half, I've been live streaming my some of my coding sessions, not all of them, because then I would stream for 8-10 hours a day, and don't do that. So what the hell? What's happening here? So I want to know main content switcher. So let's search for that. Copy and Control F and oh, not that. Let's see here. So what? Okay. So okay. Wow. That's just stupid. Main content widget switcher. Main content switcher. What the hell am I doing here? I got 2 of them. I got 3 of them. What the hell am I doing here? I'm sorry. What the? Okay. What the hell is going on here? Main content widget switcher. Main content switcher. Got that one up here as well. And then I get the header switcher, which what I thought I had. Did I rename something wrong and then it just screwed everything up? Okay, so we got all these 3. That's intriguing. header sets, header switches. That's the one I did. Jesus, I go insane. So let's see here. So this is the header switcher. Okay, so that's cool. So that's my header switcher. What the hell am I doing here? Content switcher. Okay, I gotta check where am I using this at all? I'm using it 10 places, 2, oh, 3, 4. Main content switcher in main content switcher. All right. Set widget switcher. Use the main content switcher. Okay, that's fine. Where am I using this other main content switcher? Oh my god, am I using this somewhere then? Else, 3 places. Add child. Add child. Okay. Wow. Doing C++ like this makes my head hurt. Oh, I'll go back learning Unity for a good few days. I wanted to switch to Godot, but I don't like it too much. I've done Unity a little bit. I've never done Godot. I've never done that. So we're gonna remove. The thing is with this is that if you don't know what's happening, it can be a little up and down. And you know, I try to speak when I do it so people at least can understand what the hell is going on. But I totally understand that, you know, sometimes you're scrolling back and forth and you're looking for stuff and you're like, yeah, like this, you know. So it's absolutely can be a little bit complex and not really understand what the hell is going on, and then all of a sudden, and that's usually tend to happen when you sit and you do tutorials, when you look at tutorial or training videos. And I find the problem I have is when I'm watching something like that is that they don't explain what we are supposed to come to in the end state. They are basically just saying, you know, something hypothetically, and then they start adding code, and you just type along with them, and you go like, okay, you're doing this and you're doing that, and like, and you don't know why you do things because you don't get the end, you grasp the end result. And what you do is you end up in the end, and then you have to go back and go like, oh, that's why I did that. That's why I did that. Yeah, tutorial hell is very real. I don't like when they don't explain it and they just write it. Yeah. I really tried the few tutorials I put on YouTube. If you go and look for them on YouTube, I have maybe I don't know, 20 tutorials and stuff like that, and really try to use the whole explain what each part does before I, you know, write it out, or I, you know, at some tutorials I copy pasted it. But I think it's very important. Competitive programming person. What is that? Is that how to code a snipping a thing in shortest amount of time? Yeah, well, I'm still learning. I'm doing this as a learning exercise for me. So for me, it's more about getting the learning stuff down, and trying to understand what's happening. The main problem I have with my coding stuff is gonna remove this function. The main problem I have with my coding stuff right now is a repetition, replications and stuff like that. So I need to really go into. You get exercises and you get points if you solve it, easy to hard problems. Oh, that's probably something I should do. But what language do you usually tend to write in? For me, it's, I mean, I do C++, but it's not the same C++ as it is. All right, okay. Because I've been learning all my C++ I ever learned is in here, so it's not really the same C++ as that you have out in the real world when you program applications from the base and stuff like that. This is more centralized around functions that already exist within the engine. And then you take, you know, you have to use your own knowledge on how to do other things, of course. But let's see, where was that function set? I don't think I needed that function to die. Void set. Where is it? Okay, this is weird. Where am I? I'm gonna take that back. Set main content switcher. Yeah, there it is. Can remove this. I don't need it anymore. I don't know why I added it from the start, but that's it. All right. Yeah, it's like I work within one library, while you out there in the world programming different games, it's you using multiple libraries to do different things. And for me, it's like I'm working with one library, and I know that library pretty well. Not exactly perfect, but I know it pretty well, and I use that extensively with that library. So, but my job is one task. It's creating games, right? And the games is going to use this library. I can bring in other libraries, of course. I do that sometimes, but uh, tend to use a lot of the same functions over and over again in different parts of the game, of course. So you have different in one. Right now, I'm using a lot of UI and stuff like that, and that's where I have a lot of knowledge about them. But you know, then you move on to other parts of the game, and you're gonna use different parts of the library and stuff like that. Competition today actually, but my is a school round. I got 242 points out of maybe 350, but basically just learned algorithms and logic using math, etc. That's pretty cool though. I mean, that's pretty fucking cool. I would, you know, I use some algorithms, and I'm gonna use more and more algorithms when I as I continue programming this game, because we need algorithms to calculate a lot of different things when it comes to damage and damage application and stuff like that. So that's when you're going to do that. And also when we are start moving into calculated drones, so you're going to control drones from your character. And when we come to that, it's going to be a lot of algorithms for spawning, etc., etc. So it's going to get into that, but I'm a little scared of it. So right now I'm just working with information, providing information, update information. So my game is very hardly based right now on um, update your characters' abilities and characters' stats at the moment. So that's what I'm working on right now. Let's see. Let's continue this guy. Okay, so we removed that function, so we can remove this guy because we don't need that anymore. Boom. So set header item name is also something you can look at here. Text block header. So this is basically, what the hell are we doing here? All right, this is a local text block, and we're setting that text on that. And yeah, this is not gonna work. So we need to have this guy, header item name. This needs to be a value here. Let's see. Yeah, big pointer. Your text block. Oh shit. Hey, what the hell am I doing? Copy and paste. All right, so now we can remove that. Boom. And we can add this. If you want to land a job in companies like Amazon, Facebook, you kind of just need to grind all sorts of algorithms. I don't want to do that, so memorize a lot, because of interviews they ask you to solve these kinds of problems. That's what you're doing is very confusing to me. Yeah, yeah. To be honest, that is not something I want to do anyway. Fuck that. Work for Amazon or no. That is not for me. If I'm gonna do something, it would just do different tasks for game companies that working with Unreal Engine. That's what I would do. But that's everybody, you know, do whatever they want to do in life. And to be honest, me, I'm not. I've been in the whole thing with working with main companies, big companies. I worked at HP. Yeah, you would do the game dev. Yeah. The thing for me, working for a major large company, I've done it in the past. I worked for HP. I worked for HPE, and I worked for DXC, which are major tech companies. And what I was doing, I did tech support, so you know, hardware support, some software support, of course, but that's what I did. And the whole mentality of working for large corporations is not really anything I like to do. I'm too old for that shit, to be honest. It's like he said, you know, I'm too old for this shit. And frankly, I am feeling that working for corporations, like I have a friend who worked for Facebook. He was just doing content moderation, you know, and they fucked his brain up. Oh my god, he became totally insane. And the reason was because he saw too much shit and too much crap, and there was no taking care of your staff afterward. He quit there, and it fucked him up majorly. And they all they think about is the bottom line, bottom line, and they don't care about people. And yeah, they overwork you, like you say. A lot of companies overwork you a lot, and you get good pay, but you can't do anything else. And the whole fucking, you know, non-compete clauses, and they work you to the bone, and then you just discard you at the end of the day and move on. I know a lot of game development companies do the same thing, but at least I would do something I love to do. But I'm too old. I worked for, I mean, this is my third attempt of a career. I done other things. I own a supermarket. I worked in retail for 17 years. And then I drove a cab for a few years. I had 6 rides, not regular cabs, but I drove people to and from the hospital basically, and from nursing homes and whatnot. And then I've been doing this for maybe 5 years, playing around with it. I still work as within IT, as an IT support for a smaller company. But I see the same thing over and over again. Companies don't fucking give a flying fuck about the people that work for them. It's just a tool to be used and thrown away as soon as they don't do exactly what they want. My wife worked for the same company for many years, and they'd start saying that they need to, they've been working from home since 2020, and now they say, oh, you have to start coming into work for 3 days a week. But the fuck? And they're like, and if you don't come in 3 days a week, we're gonna fire you. And you're like, what the fuck? You've been working for the same company for many years, never been an issue, never had any problems with your work ethics, and never had a problem with anything. And then just, if you don't do exactly what we say, we're gonna ship you out the door. It's like, fuck you, honestly, fuck you. That's what I feel. And don't get me started about Tesla and all that fucking Musk asshole, Oh, anyway, so that's my view on that. A lot of companies overwork you to the lot when you get paid, but Blizzard used to force everyone to work overtime for years. Oh yeah, like I heard that pirate guy, whatever his name is, pirate software pirate and whatever, he talked about. I don't watch him too much because he have a little attitude problem sometimes, and he knows what he wants. That's different. That's what we have in common. It's that we're over that shit. But he worked for Blizzard, and they were treating them like garbage. I mean, that guy knows what the hell he's doing, though. So I'm not saying anything bad about him that way. It's just that sometimes I can watch him and like the way he interacts with some people is like, oh, go somewhere else. I'd rather be somewhere else. But yeah, but he seems to be a good guy in most of the stuff. But sometimes I'm like, no, I'll move somewhere else to spend my time. All right, but he's he's big though. Get like 12 to 15,000 on his freaking streams when he's streaming programming. It's just interesting. All right. What are we doing? Okay, so we needed to set the header name here. So I shouldn't need to bring that in. That should be done. So, and we're gonna move this guy into this. So the item text. So I'm gonna remove. Look at that function set header item name. We're gonna move that. Then we're going to go to that function. I have no idea about him. I only watched him on YouTube Shorts and some interview from him. Yeah, he's streaming on Twitch like 8-10 hours a day. I mean, it's a huge following. He plays games, and then he does all kinds of stuff, but he plays a lot of games, and then he sits and streams his coding sessions or some coding sessions. But he has, he released some games, and he released a lot of, I don't know, simpler games in my view, but if he enjoys that, that's fine. I don't know what engines he's working on, or if he's building his own engine though. Let's see. So that should be it. So header item name. Why are you? Convert. Okay, we can leave that. That's fine. So now all these will be set. and I is going to do minimum information presented. So now we can start working on what we actually want to see in this widget. So let's see if we restart this, and we're going to click the M button and see exactly what we're going to see. So M for menu is supposed to bring us our minimum information presented, or widget on the screen. If I've done everything as I should, I don't know. Feels like I forgot something. Probably did. But yeah, we'll see. Right. M. Oh, we got it on the screen anyway. And our menu, our header is gone. So that's perfect to find, and everything else works. Awesome. So that's good. And if I press M again, it disappears. And M 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 and M. All right, so that's awesome. It's something. MMs, yeah. This is what you see here. I know you haven't been in here before. This is not everything in this game. There's a lot of stuff going on here in the background. It's not much as you can see right now, but right now I've been removing the menus and stuff like that because I want to be able to control it within this widget. So I'm going to press M, and I'm going to have buttons where you can click on it to bring up different menus. So I know this looks like, what the fuck is this, you know, but it's nothing. So for example, I can just show you a little bit what I can show you, because without menus, this is not something with something. I have some control of the vehicle. I can look at different items. I can, get information on the items. And yeah, this is because I'm using the same thing here. So we're going to get into that. Why don't get that? I don't get in the tabs. Well, we'll figure that out in a bit. We can target stuff. So we can target stuff here, and we get a target and delay on it. So whenever we got different targets, depending on things, we can remove those. Yeah, stuff like that. But mostly I've been working on some things that's underneath here. So it looks bad when it's prototype and textures comes last. Yeah, it's not the texture, but it's just that I've been working a lot with the gas system, which is an ability system, attributes and abilities. So I've been working a lot with adding modules. So basic what it is you have modules in your game that will, you drag it into different slots, and that will upgrade your vehicle's abilities and stats on that vehicle. So you're coming in right in the middle where I haven't I can't present it because I'm working with my menu here. Anyway, so that's we got that widget up on the screen in a way, so that's good. So let's see, set active widget index to 1. I want to set the size to, let's see, how do I do it when I'm creating my basic information? Let's look at my HUD here. Center widget, add radial widget. Let's create return from the button. Init overlay. Come on, where are you? Fitting menu, remove fitting menu. Remove timers, remove from widget map. Oh my god, I don't have it in here. So when I create, let's see, I get the information widget, add information widget. Here we go. Please click shift click, open information widgets. All widgets open item. There we go. So we're gonna set these things need to be set. So we need to set the interactable item, which is false. We're gonna set the HUD. Apparently, why do we need to set the HUD? Well, we'll look at that. We need to set the item type, which is not gonna be any big thing. Center widget, open item information, and that. Okay, let's copy these guys and move into my overlay. Where's my overlay? There we go. Boom. So first of all, we need to set let's see here. We need to set this guy. Set information data. Set the fuck. This guy need to be set to true. Let's see. Widget controller. Boom. Set minimum information. That's gonna be true. Okay. And now we also want to present our buttons. And the button is going to be added to the widget switcher, so the main widget switcher. I'm going to have add child, right? My God, guys. So we need to create our widget. And create our controller and create our basically add to main control content switcher. That's basically what we want to do, right? We're going to do this in a function called create. I'm going to call it create content. Create content. So here's the thing. How do we know what content we want to create? Because if I'm going to reuse this, I'm going to reuse this for other things. How will we know what kind of content we want to create? That is because right now I just want to have the menu with the buttons, but I want to be able to use this for other things as well. So I'm going to create a function here. First of all, I don't know, maybe we can do it as a switch. But if I'm going to have 15 or 20 different things, I need to be able to, I don't know. Because I want to be doing it as cleanly as possible and not, you know, having a freaking mess of everything. create content can be a void anyway. There we go. So what I'm gonna do now though is that I'm gonna add the things in here. So we're gonna have a controller class. We're going to have a widget class, so we can copy these guys and we're gonna change it to the right ones. So first the widget class. So this is going to be a, what do you call it? Jesus. Widget selection menu. So widget selection menu class. And this is going to be a widget selection menu controller class. And this is going to be a U widget selection widget selection menu. For declaration, it's going to be U widget selection menu controller, and that forward declaration. And now we just want to include these. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, first one, I'm gonna do this just because I need to. I start getting a little irritating getting this need to be below below initialization, because the top needs to be my controller, right? I'm gonna have a controller here. The controller, what do you call it? Constructor. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So there's my constructor, and my constructor should be above that guy. So I don't know why that guy is there. There we go. Boom. All right. Can copy these guys here. I'm gonna sit there and type that out. Boom. And so widget selection menu is that, and then we have the widget selection controller is that. Now we're gonna have widget selection class is that, and the controller class, whoa, don't need all that stuff there. Is incomplete. Let's see if I can yeah, I can automatically include that. And yeah, okay, so we need to have the widget reference location, and our widget reference is overlay, target lock, widget controller, floating windows. No, overlay, that's the one. Copy reference. Now we're gonna do that, boom, and we're gonna do that. All right, so now we have references to our widget control, widget selection menu and the controller class. So let's create those, right? Minimum. There we go. All right, create contents should return a widget, shouldn't it? So we can add that to the child, or should we add it to the child here? UGD user widget controller. Let's see, we should have that's the controller. Where's the parent? Galaxy Dawns, that's what we call it. Galaxy Dawns overlay. No, use widget. Oh. New widget equals create content, and this one is the one we want to have in there. And then we're going to do that, and we're going to undo this, and we're going to set this switcher. Do that after we are creating that. So I'm gonna set index, set active widget index to 0 because we're just gonna have 1 there. Okay. Create content need to return this. This can't be a void anymore. Create content, boom. Creating that, returning that. And so this one needs to return. Oh, I'm going to return new widget because that's what we are going to create. Oh, shit. New widget. No, I don't have created it yet, but that's okay. I'm going to. Jesus. Hold your horses, man. Hold your horses. All right. So create content. This is where I'm like, fuck. Okay, let's do that straight up here. Let's just gonna take our, so we're gonna create a widget. Not gonna do anything like that. We're just gonna create a widget and we're gonna create the. All right, don't have any help there. There we go. This is gonna be a U. What do I call it? Jesus, my memory is a freaking that guy. Don't. New widget. One we're gonna return. And what are we going to use there? We're going to use our widget selection menu class. And menu, and didn't we include that? No, didn't. So it's a new widget selection menu. Jesus, a lot of shit in here. UI widget. There we go. There we go. Oh shit, that's why. UGD Galaxy Dawns user widget. Boom. Pointer. We're happy? Everybody happy? Everybody happy? All right, cool. All right. Basic information widget controller. We just need to create a, yeah. so simple, to be honest, to do this. Let's see. Just gonna grab this information here. See, we get the widget control and get all that. We're getting our HUD. We're going to use a view. See here. Hare Krishna, right? Hare Krishna, brother. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Trying to just work through the process of redoing a lot of things, how we access data here, or access menus. So it's takes a time to do. But hey, man, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. I don't know what you called you, so I don't think you want to be called the sign anyway. So I'm sorry, I don't speak Chinese or whatever that might be. Something similar like that. I don't want to, insult you in your language because I just don't know what it is. So basic information. Hold on. What is it we want here? How are you doing, man? You having a good day? Boom. And boom. And widget controller, and the widget controller we want is this guy right here. Boom. And now we got the widget params. We're getting the widget controller. Oh my god. If I didn't get this generic widget controller, Jesus. Because I was in when I started out this, I was creating widget controllers, one function for each widget controller. I was like, oh my god, you're getting too many. And then I was like, I spent like 3 hours redoing widget controllers, and it's just a freaking mess. But now it's working pretty good. All right, so we don't need to have that guy. Going to probably set other things. Then I actually don't think we need to do that. Not much we're doing in this this widget actually. So we don't need to do that. We're returning. Actually, this is. We could probably going to set some things here, but we are adding it as a child. We're returning that. We're adding that child, and we're setting the active index. So yeah. Oh. So we're gonna rerun this and see what happens on the screen. And see if we get any crashes, because that's the main issue. Is when you start getting crashes. What the hell is this? Getting commercial. This is so weird. I'm getting commercial when I'm streaming from the stream application. It's like, welcome to Ultra. We picked out a few Ultra benefits to get you started. Overlays, widgets, and sites. Just buy. It's like I'm sitting here and fucking doing things. Don't give me this crap commercial. All right. No crash. Pressing M, and we get a crash. Okay. So, you guys use a widget. Why are we getting the crash here? Okay. What the fuck? Create content. Null. Is it a widget controller is null? New widget is null. That one is null. Okay. Widget selection menu class. Okay, that is null. Cool. And let's see. Widget selection menu is null. Void. Let's see. Game. Oh, this is wrong. This is not the right one. Sorry. That's absolutely wrong. So we're gonna get that information. That is not the right address. Make you laugh when I try to sell people who actually make things like that. Yeah. It's, you know what the worst thing is? Absolutely worst thing is somebody start talking to you on stream, especially on Twitch. Haven't happened on YouTube yet, but on Twitch, when you're sitting and streaming and they're like, "Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, the game," and really start interacting with you, and then after 20 minutes interacting, they're like, "Yeah, I'm selling, or I'm doing emojis for people." I'm like, "Yeah, go away. You're not interested at all in what I'm doing. You asked me to explain now for 15 minutes what I'm doing. I've been taking time out of coding and doing what I need to do to get you guys or the viewers some kind of enjoyment of what I'm actually doing. And all you do is taking my time from doing what I need to do, or presenting, because I want to present it to people. What am I actually doing? I want to show what I'm doing. I really appreciate when people ask questions, but then just comes down to, yeah, all you want to do is sell some shit that I'm not interested in at all. And it's like, yeah, if they weren't any good, I wouldn't need to beg basically for a sale. Yeah, happens to every streamer. Yeah, it's just, it gets me fucking pissed off. I get pissed off. I get like, oh, I actually, when I was streaming EVE Online, I was streaming EVE Online, and people were coming in and doing that, and I'm like, yeah, blah blah blah, and it ended up with me putting a fucking note: if you're selling shit, get the hell out of here. That's what I had on the stream, and it's like, yeah, it's not very nice, but and then targeting small streamers, people under 5 viewers, and the reason is because they that's the only one they can actually. Oh yeah, I had one yesterday on Twitch. Start sending me private messages. It was really nice, like, oh, keep up the work, blah blah blah. And then it's like, yeah, but I saw that you have very very low audience. I was like, yeah, I know what you want to do. You want to sell me fucking bot viewers. It's like, but more bot viewers will bring in viewers and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah, I could probably do that and then build my entire community on air. It's like, I'd rather not, this is not that important to me. Yeah. I get bots all the time trying to sell. Yeah, and I don't know what is a bot and not. The people just come in and it posting, by viewers, that's a bot. But the people that are actually interacting with you, and you don't know if it's AI right now. Have they started getting AI bots that can actually listen to what they're sponsoring and blah blah blah, going back and forth? Maybe that's what they start doing. It's bots. It's like, it's just, you don't even know who the hell is on the other side anymore. It's like, it's kind of scary. All right, so this is the address I wanted. It takes time, especially with a niche challenge. Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't mind. I just feel, I get people coming in and actually chatting on the chat. It's like, I feel that is a win, because this is not, for me, it's not that. It's just, but I know there's a lot of people that really, really get upset and stop streaming because they don't only have like 3-4 people, viewing and never anymore. And they get upset and think it's personal, but it's like, it's not personal, man. Don't take it personal. The only thing is when I get a little bit upset at the whole thing is when YouTube stopped promoting your stream at all because I don't know if they feel that the click-through rate is too low or something like that. And that's so they presented you to, I don't know, 1,000 people for 10 days. Every day it's 1,000 people. And you start getting, subscribers, and people start clicking on your stuff and like that. And all of a sudden you shake out and you're like, yeah, today they presented it to 52 people. And out of those, 5 people clicked on it. You're like, yeah, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, well, don't worry, I can't even spell half the time. Yeah. I'm not AI. No, I know you're not. Goddamn, I know you're not AI, man. Oh, yeah. Then shares again. Yeah, I know. But it's like, okay, I start getting some growth stuff is happening, and then all of a sudden they shut you down. It's like, oh, fuck it. Separate channel for motorsport, and some weeks nothing. Then I don't know where old videos getting a lot of views. Yeah. But the thing is that I notice my old stuff, it keeps on ticking, but my tutorials, some of the tutorials gets 5, 6, 7 views a day, but nobody really want to watch a 3-week-old live stream because it's you can't interact, so don't die. So live streams can have a lot of views at one time when you're actually streaming, and then they basically die when your stream is over. You get a few views here and there, but the recorded videos can have a long longevity that is much longer, and can end up in hotspots and stuff like that. The problem, so you have 2 segments where you have the live stream that has a lot and then just dies, while you have your regular ones that is much shorter often. Well, they are. I mean, my videos is like 15 or 20 minutes, and they stick around for much longer time, and can get views years after the fact. But it's like, you have to basically, I think I need to, if I want to have best of both worlds, I need to do these videos, but it's just a pain to edit it. And that's like what everybody says, is the editing is just a freaking pain. I still get a fucking crash. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Let's see. It hasn't been a crash in a long time here. Why is my new widget getting null? Okay, we're gonna investigate this. Yeah. Tutorials, they do much better than live streams in the long run. But yeah, 15 to 30 minutes tutorial. I think that the fact that the best thing is just to sit down and record it and just talk, and how should I put it? If I want to do a video which is integrated and explains everything in detail, it's hard to to get it to be how should I put it? It's hard to it takes such a long time to edit it. That's what it comes down to. And instead of the last video I did with explaining the executive calculations video, I did it more of a sit down and just talking to the camera kind of deal, instead of prepping all freaking time and trying to get images and get small video snippets. It was just me and the freaking screen and the text, the code, and I think that's a better way for me to do it. Doesn't take 2 days to freaking edit it out. Okay, so what the hell? Why is this null? Because this is a null pointer, okay? So main widget selection, widget selection. This is French. Let's see. Gonna do this. This is, I encountered this sometimes before, and U widget selection menu. Let's see if I did that. U widget selection menu, U widget selection main controller. Oh, I haven't encountered this before. How did I solve that? How did I solve that? That is null. Yeah, we need to do this now because I changed the text. Widget selection menu object, widget selection menu object, dot class, blueprint main center menu. I just changed that. Main center menu. Why are you still screwing this up? Why are you still screwing this up? Why are you still screwing this up? There's the minimum. We got the header switcher. That's fine. We got the new. So this is null. Create content. This is null. We don't even get there. We're getting. So wait a minute. I need to do. I don't know why I did do this. If new widget could be to do with something else. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. If new widget, otherwise we are returned the new widget. And I'm gonna go up here. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There. And we're gonna say if. See what happens. I don't know. Let's check these things. Sometimes stuff is happening in the background that you don't anticipate, and then all of a sudden it runs over something twice. And the first time it just doesn't work, and then the second time it does. The thing is that this is a constructor. It should happen before this one happens. Yeah, there we go. However, we did not get our thing here. Okay. That button doesn't work either. So let's see here. There is something going on. Create call with null class. Yeah, that is the problem. It is a null class. So basic information controller. Why is this a null class? That's my freaking, I don't know why. There's gotta be a reason for it. There's gotta be a reason that this doesn't work. Widget selection menu object. Widget selection menu. I haven't counted this before. And to be honest, I didn't solve it the correct way. I basically, is something about this controller. Basic information. Should not. It's in the public. All right, what I can do is I can check if this is one that I actually have. Widget controller. Basic, yeah, I do have that here. So what I can do. Oh, this is none. Hold on. I know it's none, but that's because I haven't set it. Maybe, baby. If I remove this from here, it shouldn't matter, but let's see if it does. If I remove it from, where the hell are you? From edit anywhere, selection class, and edit anywhere. Let's do that. Shouldn't fucking matter, but you know, you never know. All of a sudden, some small fucking thing. So it basically is setting it after creating it, and because it makes no sense. It should, you know. Something is wrong with the attribute set initialization for ship fitting attributes. Yeah, well, I don't know. No. No class. All right, we'll do it the ugly way. We have that BP anyway, so we'll do this. Edit anywhere. Edit anywhere. So there we go. And we'll go in here. We're gonna remove these guys here. And re-roll that, and then we're gonna add it in the BP version. Look at that at some point. Time it's at 16:30. All right. Okie dokie. Dun 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 dun. Widget selection menu and widget selection controller. Oh my god, it's still not working? What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me? Can you stop, Coltrane? I need to freaking think. What the hell is going on? Widget selection menu. Wait a minute, this is the wrong place. Add center, that's that one. In the wrong fucking place. There we go. That is the right one. That's the right one. This is now widget selection menu class. And it says it's null pointer. Why is the hell is this a null pointer now? I don't understand why this is a null pointer. Oh, wait a minute. Bum, 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 bum. Did I use? I can't see. Am I using the base class or am I using the? I mean, how many widgets have I not created this way? Over and over and over again. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I change the base class on my widget? I don't think I did that. I don't think I changed the base class of the widget. And that means that it won't work. Yeah. Ugh. Small little things. Small little things. I'm gonna let this go and I'm gonna look at that. Because I don't think I did that. Let's see here. Boom. I'm gonna go into UI. No. Overlay. Let's go to graph. Let's check. No, there we go. Huh. Shit. What the hell did we call it then? That's it. That's it. Boom. This is a widget selection menu. Widget selection menu. There we go. Boom. That's it. That's it. So if we go in here, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove that. And then we're going to go in here. We're going to go up. No, not that one. There. Boom. And let's go to the top. Let's see if we can just. Oh, shit. There we go. Boom. Let's re-roll that. There we go. Takes a few minutes to figure stuff out sometimes, especially when it's weird issues that you're like, what the hell is happening here? I just can't get it. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. So we need to remove the background image of it. So we start there. Boom, boom, boom. And we're gonna remove image. There we go. Let's see if we can get that now. There we go. We want the height. I know the buttons are ugly as fuck, but you know. What I want to do is we want to have the height and width. Fuck it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on that button and stuff will happen. So here we go. Boom. So we're gonna have the fitting menu button. Get that. No, we're not gonna do it that way. We're gonna do it this way. Unclicked, and our compass, and then we're gonna have fitting. Boom. Okay. Nice. And then we're gonna get the controller for what? Which controller are we going to get? We're gonna get it for the main center menu. So controller set event. When the controller is set, and we're going to get. We're gonna get a. Oh shit! We don't need to do that, do we? We're gonna get widget controller. And get that, and we're going to cast this to a main. Nope. Let's see what the name was. There we go. Widget selection. Widget selection. Cast to widget selection menu controller, which we can't seem to do. Okay. And why can't we do that? Well, pretty simple. We probably need to do a blueprint type on that one. Widget controllers. And there we go. Widget selection menu. Blueprint type. Go. Widget controllers. All right, got that there. Go to grab. Come on, there we go. We're gonna cast to widget selection menu controller. That's it. Now we're gonna promote this to a variable, call that controller. And let's see. And we're gonna get hitting window. There we go. And grab that, put that aside so we can do it for every single one. We haven't really done anything with that yet. Okay. Let's see if this works. Almost. This is supposed to be removed from parent. Anyway, so at least we get something up there. So we need to get, we need to set the widget. Let's see here, hold on. When we're pressing M, removing that, right? And we do it from the controller. Let's see here, what the hell do we do here? If I go into my player controller, trying to find a quick, easy way to do this because we need to remove it. Hi man. It's basically a gas project. Hopefully at some point it's gonna be an MMO. Basically you have different vehicles that you can increase your attributes and abilities on the vehicle depending on what modules you put into it. And then you need to fit your vehicle optimal for the task you're gonna do. And if you're gonna go mining, and then you can upgrade whatever, you know, build items in game and upgrade your vehicle to a higher level or whatever. And then the idea is it's supposed to be able to combat other players in the game. So your vehicle will be able to shoot, it will be able to track, it should be able to, you know, ping, it should be supposed to be able to mine ores, you need to be able to, you know, do all these things that you do in any regular RPG. And then you're gonna have some kind of, hopefully some kind of training system where you over time can train your character to become better at handling the vehicle that you're in. And it's going to be like mechs, tanks, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm pretty early into it. I've only been coding this since late July, and this is my first real main project. So I'm learning as I'm going, and you know, trying to find optimal ways to retrieve the information needed, and you know, how to interact with each other, etc., etc. So yeah, I need to my pitfall where I'm the worst knowledge, you know, is replication, information replication. So I'm working on increasing my knowledge on replication as well. So it's gonna take a while, but you know, this whole streaming thing is for me to force myself to actually do the work at the same time as hopefully somebody else can, you know, be interested in what I'm doing, and if we can learn together, maybe you have more knowledge than I have about certain things, you can go like, wait a minute, I see that you're doing this A, B, and C, but if you do it D, E, F instead, it will become much better. So you know, it's a give and take. I try to start talking more, learning to interact with other people. I'm pretty bad at that. I'm a very introverted person. I don't like to reach out. I don't like, it's that first connection with people I have a problem with mentally. So I've been using this as a tool for me to reach out and talk to other people on a more personal, because it's always come down to that I've always been afraid that my knowledge is not good enough, that people, they smile and laugh behind your back. But, that's like everybody feels, and my fear has always been there. So I'm using this as a, way to both building a game that I love and interact with other people. So feel free to let me know if there's anything you see that you wonder what the hell I'm doing, or if there are any suggestions. Yeah. So I'm basically coming from the 3D asset side. So I was starting doing 3D assets, and then I start getting more into game development and start doing smaller games when it comes to blueprinting. And then I went in and start going like, wait a minute, I really want to learn C++. And yeah, so here we are. All right, so what am I doing? It's so funny. Somebody comes in with 2 words, or 4 words, 5 words, and I'm going around for 5 minutes. Yeah, I know. It's a fight from both the heart and the brain. So, but it's like I used to run my own store, my supermarket, and even as worked in retail in 17 years, I felt like a freaking fraud when I was running my store. Like I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I have no idea, and still I was running a supermarket myself. It's so funny how you are, like. And then I come from my old boss. That I before I got my supermarket, I was a store manager in another store, which was owned. So you had the owner, and then you have the manager. So I was the manager, was the second in command in the store. Well, basically, until his sons start working in the store, even though they never had worked in the store, they were my bosses somehow. I don't know if you ever worked in a private company where the bosses sons and daughters start coming in when they're 15, 16, and they think they own the store, because they basically do somehow. I don't know, it was so weird. Anyway, he was an old Olympian. He was competing in speed skating, and he had that whole, I'm fucking awesome mentality. And I missed, I really, really, really wish that, he got that from the time he was a child, and some people just have it, man, normally. But anyway, where the fuck was I? Player controller. Player controller was where we were gonna go to. And here we should have a function. Boom. On center menu push. This is the button we want to use. So we want to be playing like we are clicking on the button. And if it is active, we will remove it. And if it's not active, then it will be added. So technically, if I do it here, boom, I'll take my PC and I call in that function. It should technically, oh, it's not accessible. Okay, let's move that up to, where are you? Cursor trace, where the fuck are you? Is this all in private? Jesus, okay. I'll move you up to public. There we go. Okay. So let's see if this works. Now it's accessible, so now we can just run that. Anyway, if you're still around, Samurai Schultz, nice to see you and welcome in. So let's see if our menu shuts down. It should be. Technically, it should be shutting down. All right, so let's see here. Boom. M. Spinning window. Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah. I shouldn't. Oh, I got doubled. Double. Okay, this is a problem. I got 4, 5, 6. It's getting darker and darker. Look at these. Okay, so that's a problem. Well, so first of all, the thing is that it comes down to this is only supposed to be shown when you're in a station. You shouldn't technically be able to access this this way in a way. I think that somehow you're supposed to be able to launch some kind of item out in the world so you can refit whenever you need to. But this menu here should only be shown in a station, and therefore it shouldn't be able to just open it up like this. However, right now, as we progress, I don't like this thing that you can just getting this over and over again. So when I click the menu, I want this whole vehicle thing to be shut down. It needs to be closed. How do you come here after a long time? No, I don't. I'm sorry. You mean I'm slow? Is that it? Am I so slow? You've been 1 or 2 weeks ago and I haven't gotten anywhere. Is that it? Or if that's what you mean, I've been actually spending a week in Sweden, so that's that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of slow to code sometimes. Let's see here. So we need to go and make sure that our player controller, when we're pushing that button and we're creating our, let's see, candle. It says, hi, how are you? It's been a long time since, oh. Sorry, man. Oh, shit. All right. Thanks. Sometimes language is weird when you read it and you read it in one way and like, yeah. Okay. Hi, Kendar. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm doing very good. As I said, I've spent a week in Sweden, so yeah, it's been okay. Read it as I think, and like, yeah, how man, how are you coming here? Yeah, shit. Yeah, now I've been to Sweden and I met my family, so it was really nice, really nice. Yeah, nice to see some people coming back, and you know, that's nice. Shit. All right. Get active ring return. Where the hell am I? I don't know what to say right now. My God. Long time. All right. Oh, you did some exams and they're finished and you came here. All right, nice. How did the exams go? How did they go? Are you happy with the result? It's always when you do an exam and they're like, yeah, you'll get the result in 2 weeks or something like that. And you're like, oh my God. And then you can't even think for 2 weeks. Happens. Yeah. All right. So where the hell Wait a minute, this is the player controller. I don't need my player controller. I need my HUD. Oh, Jesus, is this freaking problem? That was you. Alright, cool. Cool. Jesus. Where is my create fitting window? Remove fitting menu. Remove from widget map. We need. Oh my god. Remove fitting menu. Hold on. We have a remove fitting menu function here actually. Remove from parent. So that's nice. That's nice. So what the hell are we gonna do? Are we just gonna do that when we're clicking on the menu button and just remove it? Is that a good solution? Wait a minute. Click on fitting menu. Wait a minute. So on center menu pushed on the player controller. Going to player controller. Player controller. On menu button pushed on menu. Let's see here. On menu. Shush. On menu handle. Where the hell are we? There. So if we have it, then if we don't have it, then activate it. So if I get HUD, what's that? HUD, main HUD, how would that work? Would that work? Probably not accessible. Main HUD. It's an AGD. Remove fitting menu. It's in public, so why can't you recognize that in the HUD? The player controller. That is the hell. AGD main HUD. So I have that. Why can I not call a function on the HUD? What is happening? Remove fitting menu is in the public. Huh. Main HUD. Remove. Is it dot remove? No. That makes no sense. I mean, this is not how you call. This is crazy. Crazy. Very crazy. Create. Okay, let's test this out this way instead. AGD HUD, main HUD, pointer, HUD equals cast AGD main HUD. Jesus, my belly stopped rumbling. I haven't eaten more than yogurt today. Get HUD. Then HUD. There we go. Remove. That is so weird. That is so weird. I mean, both of them are. That is so weird. Oh shit, there's a T subclass. Why the fuck do I do that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Freaked out. Jeez, you don't need to be freaking out. Jesus. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that's so funny. Alright, for some reason I have a T subclass of main HUD. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna test this out anyway. So on center menu pushed. So when clicking on it, I'm gonna do this as well. So I don't call a function here. HUD be fitting menu active. If that is true, so if that is not a null pointer, then we're gonna do this. Otherwise, we can leave it. Jesus. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so all this shit just because I didn't want to have a menu on the side. I wanted a hovered menu, but that's pretty cool. Now we got that. We were working on getting the compass up and running. I don't think we're going to be able to do it today, but you know, fitting menu, pressing M again, removes it. We're getting new fitting menu. Awesome. That's it. That's exactly what we wanted, right? Now we can drag and we can drop and we can, oh, this is my combat scanner. Everything seems to work. Yeah, model disabled. And then we can close this. I want to be able to close it as well. I'll look at that later. Because right now I can just do that. So I have to close that when I'm opening that, and I can open and I can just close it like that. Oh, all right, it's fine. We need to be able to close it with the button. We can't do that yet. I need to. Oh, this locking button doesn't work either, so we need to fix that. And the locking button doesn't work even for unlocking it. So this is a problem. That's fine. Oh, I think I have a dog coming in. You okay, Coltrane? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah. You okay? Oh, yeah. That it? Yeah, the big teeth you got there, Coltrane. Big teeth. It can eat you better. Yeah, we're gonna start working on the buttons and make sure that the buttons work. I don't know why they didn't work no more. Why did they not work? Why are they not working anymore? Okay. I need to look at the buttons there. Ah. So, why are the buttons not working? Is the next task there? That one is changing, but then that's it, right? And this information has stopped working, so we need to look at that. Oh, thank you for shutting down my monitor. All right, first of all, take a look at this guy here. Printing menu, and that is not it. His name is Coltrane. Coltrane, man. Yeah, I know, I said your name. I got two dogs. I got a male called Coltrane and a female called Khaleesi. They're border collies. Oh, oh my god. Are you coming up here again? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there's Khaleesi girl, so yeah. Hey, Khaleesi. Why don't you guys go play outside? Alright. Let's see here. Well, I need to look at this menu first. So we are. This is the menu we're using, right? And it has those buttons are set. Main controller is a BP basic information widget controller. Got the closing button. When we press that button, unclicked. These are not being called for some reason. And why the hell not? So what kind of... This is basic information. Let's look at that function, that widget controller. Stop doing these ones. That's like, ugh. Oh. I'm not supposed to track it through this one, but is that the reason that I couldn't see any information anymore? DT equipment item. Let's just test this. No, wasn't it? That one works though. That one works. Interesting. That one works. But not that. That is so interesting. Huh. All right. So this comes down to we need to set the correct widget switcher. Okay. So weird, isn't it? Are we using a different controller? Is that it? We're using a different controller. Basic information widget controller. Oh, fuck me. Yes, we are. Ah, yes, we are. All right. So, just occurred to me. That's the compass. We can skip that for now. Boom. It just occurred to me. We are using different. We don't use the widget. We don't use the BP version here. We use the static class. Widget selection. No, that's not it. We need to go into the overlay here. Basic. We don't use the BP version. We need to use the BP version, and we're doing that Shit. Yeah, I think we need to copy this and just do boom. Widget selection. No, this is wrong place too. Hold on. Basic information widget. No, you're right. You're right. Is this the right place? I just need to update these guys. Base. Okay. Base information object. Doesn't really matter what we call these. It's just so we can separate them out. There we go. And what do you think AI is going to take over the developers? Yeah, someday they will, more or less. You need to have a lot of people that knows what the hell the AI is actually programming. So somebody needs to be able to go in and understand the code, but it will be more of a guardian programmer, a developer that actually understand the code and can go through the code and see what the hell is going on in there, because we can't have a situation where AI is making codes that we have no idea how to fix if something happens. So I think it will be more of a hand-in-hand kind of deal. I need you to create this and this and this, and I want you to do this and this and this. And then they create it, and you need to be able to check that the code is doing what you want, because in the end, you as a developer will rather... Yeah, so going on with my discussion, I think that AI is not going to take over the development, but it will become a help for you to do whatever you need to do. You need to have a person that actually, sure, you're going to have apps that nobody gives a flying F about how they do it, because it's going to be small apps or apps creating for automatic sewing machines and stuff like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to give the AI a task to create it. You make sure that it works, but you need to have people that knows how it works and can go in and say, stop, you're going astray, you need to do it differently because it's not going to work this way. So it's going to be a hand-in-hand kind of deal. If you know what I mean. Stain. Okay, so there's going to be base information. This is going to be a controller object. There we go. There we can remove this guy. We're gonna take this guy here though. Boom. And we're gonna take this guy here and boom. And we're gonna take that one and that one. And now we're gonna. So yeah. But to be honest, the day when they really take over all the coding, even for us game developers and stuff like that, it's gonna be a long time in the future. It's long time in the future for me. I'm almost 50 years old. Oh my god, I don't want to say it, but almost 50 years old, and to be honest, I don't think it will ever happen while I am programming. They're gonna push it and push it and push it, but in the end, I think that it's going to take longer than they think to do it. So I don't think I will have a problem with this. So it's you guys that's young today. You might think out of some problems. And it will take over smaller tasks like, if you're sitting there and programming microwave ovens and stuff like that, and, stuff like that, the code stuff, in that sense, ships and stuff like that, they will be able to take over those tasks, but more serious game development, higher, huge projects, it's not going to be able to do it for a very, very long time. Do you agree that you would need the deep knowledge in programming where AI can only do basics for now? Yeah. Well, yeah. You need to have deep knowledge in programming, and in the end, you know, you're gonna have a lot of programmers that needs to be able to program AIs too and make them. I know that, you know, AIs will be able to create AIs and so on and so on, and when that day come, they take over, you know, kind of deal. But in the end, you need to stop now, Coltrane. AI. It's like in Star Wars, C-3PO. He went like, oh my, machines making machines. How? What do you call it? He didn't like it anyway. He thought it was, you know, like that was like crazy. Oh my, machines making machines. All right, so let's see if this change in code made a difference. Yeah, something happened. This didn't work, but this didn't work. Something happened. Shit. What the hell did happen? My button disappeared. I wonder if I was in the right place. BP information widget controller. Now I got my BP information widget controller. Overlay. Basic information widget controller. Hold on. To be honest, why did I do that? When I'm thinking about it, I gotta think about why. Did I re-roll this? I think I did, but let's do it once again, just to be sure. So why am I using the BP version? That might be stupid when I think about it. Maybe I should just change back to using my static class instead. And instead of changing it here, change it in the other place. Because I don't think got that. This doesn't work. Well, that doesn't work. Okay. So I'm thinking I should, instead of using this, let's use information tab selector, tab button widget controller. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll move away from using that. We're moving away from using blueprint versions and then just do the other, and this, you know, where I'm loading in the stuff instead. I think that's more important. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create one for my tab button controller class as well. Boom. Boom. Let's see, what do we call that? Tab widget button class. There, and information tab selector. There, all this object. Oh yeah, U21-bit word, yeah. Yeah, I would say that, you know, learn all the coding, learn the basics, learn everything you can, but also don't stop there. Continue, learn other things, learn Learn game. What do you call it? Ah, shit, not game. Machine learning, data learning. How does an AI work? You know, work that way as well. Why is this not coming up? Why am I not getting this? This is fucking different things. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, you fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. All right, so I need, oh my God. Oh, you idiot. Oh, I have to repair this. I've been changing code in the wrong file. This is what happens when you have too many files open, eh? Oh, you idiot. Yeah, there you go. I'm too old to learn all that, but that's where you're. And then you do that on the same side, so you can start building your own AIs to build your games for you. There you go. Then you did program the whole fucking thing, right? Oh shit. Okay, so we're gonna start over here. Oh my God. Yeah. Nah, it's okay. I need food, but I'm gonna leave in half an hour. I gotta go and get my wife, so it's all right. But I usually tend to, just before I start streaming, I tend to have some porridge. I make some porridge and a couple of sandwiches, and that usually, keeps me 4 or 5 hours. It's fine. But today, before, an hour and a half before I streamed, I had yogurt and, some fruit in. And that is not really enough to keep me for 5, 6 hours. It's just not enough. So we need to take this one. Let's see, so we have everything we need. So that's the base information. That's fine. Actually, this is fine. This is still fine. Base information widget, and this is my basic information widget controller. So that's my overlay widget controller. We're creating our button. We're creating our base information here. We're getting the controller, which is a basic information controller. This is the controller we actually want to have. Okay. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. No, this is fine. This is fine. So what I need to do is, wherever I create the other widget, from the information widget, we're gonna do that where. Let's see. When we right click and we press that button on the, Jesus, I don't even know where we're doing that anymore. That's a radial menu, and it's going to be a radial menu controller here. Let's see. We're looking information and add information widget. We're doing that in the HUD actually. So let's close these guys down. I'm going to open up the HUD. Add information main HUD. Okay, let's see where we can find this guy. Create fitting menu. Ah, shit. Add information menu. Okay. We're doing that here. If shift clicked, yes or no. Oh my God. Here we go. So we're doing that here, basic information widget, and this guy, information widget controller class. It's a basic information widget controller, right? And that is the same we're using here. Basic information widget controller. Yes. All right. So that's good. So we need to, this guy right here needs to be a static class instead. So what the hell? Boom. And we don't even have a, Jesus, this is going to be a little bit work. Don't even have a constructor on this guy. Need to create that first. Boom, boom. And AGD. Okay, let's do this. Boom. Ah, shit. Information. Radial. Information widget. Here we go. And we are down there. This one we need to just, where are we? There. Boom. Equals. And I'm gonna say controller. Boom. And then we're gonna get static class. There we go. So now we're setting that, so we can actually in our HUD can get our So this is a lot of stuff I clean up. I go back and forth and I clean up, and I especially when after you've been working for a few months, I start cleaning up everything, and go like, oh yeah, I can't do it this way, I have to do it that way, and I move back and forth and removing BTs for controllers mostly, which is I don't want to use controllers as a BP. I want to use them as a static classes instead. Let's see, we're gonna do this is actually the same fucking thing, isn't it? Yeah, this is exactly what we want. That's exactly the same. Everything here is the same because it's the same widget. So what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna go into the widget, and I'm going to change which type of controller we use, and hopefully we can get it to work. Hopefully. Yeah, you want to go get mommy then in a bit? Yeah, it would be nice to get mommy and mommy. Yeah, because I don't like when I'm only home with you. It's no fun, because that is only just sitting and computering and stuff, and not playing with the Coltrane, man. Oh yeah. Yeah. If this dog was less loud, less crazy, I could have him in here all the time and he would have a great time, but no, he has to start walking around me like a crazy man. All right, we're going to take our floating window. Here we go. And here we need to change this. It's going to be basic information. Path to basic information controller, not the BP version. And we are going to remove our main controller here. Yes, I'm going to delete that. And we are going to promote this to a variable, and this is just going to be called controller. And this guy is the one we are going to, I don't know, I think I have to take this guy and create a new one. Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. These guys are on the buttons. That's fine. It's these guys. Remove. What do you call it? Widget remove from parent. Widget remove from parent. There we go. Boom. And let's see. Oh my god. Blueprints. Hey. Then we can remove that. Now. So lock button, on click, set lock. Huh, this should actually have worked anyway. Oh, because it cast failed here, it didn't even go there. Night ops. Oh my god. Nice to see you in here though. Where are you traveling to or from? Okay. Oh, it works there. That one works, so that's fine. Cool. I'm gonna look at that. Jesus, I'm out traveling again on the airport. Nice. All right, so let's see here. So we can drag it. We can, let's see, can lock it. No, we can't lock it. What the fuck? And we can't close it. What the hell is going on? Why not? Why the hell not? Why not? What's the difference? What is the difference? This feels like it's a... This still... This work. Oh my god. Istanbul. Nice. Oh. Heard lots of good things about Istanbul. It's a very nice city, they say. It's huge though. Largest city in Europe. People don't know that. It's like Trump says. Many people don't know this. Istanbul is the largest city in Europe. Actually, when you ask people, what's the largest city in Europe? They're like, Paris, London. Some people even say Berlin. It's like, no, it's Istanbul. It's like, okay. Well, technically half the city is in Europe and half is outside, but it's like 17 million people or something like that. Or is it 24 million? I don't remember. It was huge though. All right. I don't know what the hell to say about this. Why is this not working? It's driving me crazy. Why is that not working? Well, not for the HUD, main HUD. This one actually works fine. Well, not fine, but it works. The question is, why is these buttons not working? We are going to use the static class and basic information widget controller. Button is pushed. More than 20, yeah. Ah, that's fine, man. Thanks anyway. I don't know. What do they have? Nah, I don't need anything. Me? I learned it from Udemy actually. Yeah, source. I learned it at Udemy. I tried to learn a lot of different languages, and I never got hooked into it. I mean, I knew. I started out and I learned JavaScript for servers. So I was doing some API playing around with APIs and databases and stuff like that. And then I tried to, you know, jumped on to some tutorials on Python, and I played around with C# when I was in Unity, but never really got into it. And then I did a tutorial on, or a video series, or whatever you call it, a training series on Udemy with Steven Nabari, C++ for game developers. And then I did a from zero to hero, like 100 hours of coding with C++ training on Udemy. And after that, I just start doing some C++ series on Udemy when it comes to game development. So I did like 4 or 5 courses. It's hard to say because I've been going on and off. So, I mean, the first time I start playing out with C++ was in 2019, 2020, something like that. But I can't say I've been, you know, doing it all along. I started again and I was like, now I just gotta get into it. And that was in February this year, maybe. At that point, you know, it was like going into it and like, yeah, wait a minute. I do remember some of this, but you know, it was if it's like speaking a language you haven't spoken in many years and haven't even thought about, and all of a sudden you get like, okay, I know these words, I remember some of this, but it's, you know, it basically feels like you start all over. Then you're doing it for a few months and you're like, oh yeah, this is how you do this, this is how you do this. But I'm still, you know, learning. It's gonna take me probably the rest of my life to really learn it and master it, you know. So right now I'm just sitting and talking because I don't know where the hell to look and I feel like I need a break. So I'm just sitting here and talking and rubbing the ears of my dog, and I know that I have to go and meet up my wife here soon, so I'll go like, because I go like, why the hell does not my buttons not work? And I cannot get it. Although, wait a minute, I could probably test out to call the function on the HUD and just remove it. Well, I'll do that later. I don't think that I will be able to code anything tonight, so we'll can say that we can pick this up tomorrow when I have a fresh brain again. And tomorrow morning before I start streaming, I'm probably gonna spend a couple of hours trying to get into, because I need to get into a video series that I wanted to watch for a good bit. So me personally, I do recommend it. I have no official affiliation with him, but let's go to, I'm gonna grab his name, because that's the next training I really need to get into, is a training about multiplayer, because I really need to understand the basics of multiplayer when we're talking about replication and all that. I really don't have enough information about it. But let's see here. I'm gonna post in a name here. He had some pretty good training sessions that I've been doing, so it's good. It's been good. There we go. Do that just because. Anyway, so yeah, look him up. He's really good, and he's coming up with a new. He's working right now on a dedicated server training course for Unreal Engine. So it's going to probably take half a year before it's ready, but he's really getting into it. And he has some really good training materials out there. Some of them are on the long side. Took me almost 3 months to go through his gas project because it's so much information, and you just sit there and trying to keep up, but to really understand, you got to take breaks and really go back and look at it. So yeah, but he got some really good training stuff there. Anyway, so boom. Yeah, well, we'll cut it off here. I want to thank everybody that's been here today. Kedar, Oops, Unknown, as always. And Excellent Horse has been here. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, and thank you for. I got a couple of followers on Twitch and subscribers here on YouTube, so thank you so much. And I'll be back tomorrow, and until then, Swap Up Gaming. Yeah, all right, see you then. And happy travel, man. Have a good one on the trip. Okay, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.